Hey, this is Dan Lucas here again. About a week or two ago, I had posted a short video about just the past year and a half, what's been going on, and was kind of advising that you take a second look at your books, kind of keep your house in order, that type of thing. Just given everything that's going on, it's been a little bit of sloppiness, a little bit of naughtiness, and so we're just kind of advising everybody to take a second look at things and make sure everything is good to go. But we were working on something this week, and we had something really cool um, kind of come out of it as far as techniques in how to look for areas that might have something fishy going on or might have big errors, et cetera, to kind of say like, hey, how do you find things in the books that aren't quite what they should be, or how do we look for things, or how do we even know where to dig? And there's this really cool thing called Benford's Law. And what Benford's Law is basically says that, in a data set of naturally occurring numbers, that the first digit in the number occurs however many times as a percentage. So if you take the numbers 1 through 9 in a normal random setting where there's normal business going on, normal transactions, et cetera, you'll actually have each number appear a certain percentage of times when you look at the first digit. And what we can actually conclude from that is if we take actual data and match it up against the expectations of how many times the number should appear, we can see where the natural proclivity of these numbers has fallen outside of the range. In other words, that would signify that potentially the numbers had been altered, or they had been artificially created. For example, if people put on a tax return like, how much did you contribute to whatever, or you make up an expense or something. So if somebody makes up an expense on a tax return and says, oh, I spent $83.34 on this electricity bill or something like that, making up a number like that will throw these things off, right? Because you're actually artificially just creating a number out of your head. We're not using, but it's not a naturally occurring number in the normal course of business, right? So that's kind of the best way I could explain it. Look it up and you'll see more about what Benford's Law is. But in any case, we can really drill down and see, with 95% confidence, the number should fall within this range. With 99% confidence, the number should fall within this range. So we can line up all the numbers 1 through 9 and say, hey, look, we took all the data from your accounting system, we lined it up against Benford's Law, and there are 4 numbers in here that we have 99% confidence aren't naturally occurring. There's something going on here, and we need to kind of investigate it. So it's a really easy way to identify areas to look into further, and it's not as difficult to implement as you might think. If you've got even a simple accounting system like QuickBooks Online is fine. I mean, we go in there, we can take out the data, and we can use Microsoft Excel to plot that data against Benford's Law and start to look at, hey, where are there some anomalies? Where's some stuff going on? And it's a really fast way to see that there's some areas maybe worth looking at. Now, sometimes what's nice about it is you can very quickly see if something's way off. And if something's way off, then you can just drill down right into that. You might have little things here and there and kind of dig a little bit and look, but what's great about it is it'll show you that, hey, look, we expected the number 1 to appear 17% of the time in the first digit. It's appearing, 39% of the time, which means something's up. We got to go look at all this and find out. Let's look at every single transaction that starts with the number 1, and let's kind of start digging into it and find out what's going on. So anyway, Benford's Law, learn it, love it, use it. It's not hard, and it'll show you if there's anything being manipulated, Well, it'll give you a good sense of a good confidence whether something's being manipulated, or that there's some fraud going on as far as changing numbers, things like that. As long as there's naturally occurring transactions, at least you can rule out some of these things as being a possibility or a probability. That's it for today. Thank you.